In May 2016, a Facebook group called Heart of Texas announced that it was hosting an event called Stop Islamification of Texas. And elsewhere, a different Facebook group called the United Muslims of America advertised a Save Islamic Knowledge rally for the same place at the same time in Houston, Texas. And those Facebook events turned into real-life events. Hundreds of Texans came out for either the Stop Islamification of Texas event or the Save Islamic Knowledge rally. Words were exchanged, it turned somewhat ugly, and everyone left thinking that other side, they're very wrong. We only found out later that both Facebook groups were created by Russian operatives, social media managers for an authoritarian regime that perfectly executed a strategy to turn Americans against each other. We've seen other examples like this. This one sticks in my head because it tells a broader story. Maybe you've seen the stories of the North Korean regime executing its residents for listening to South Korean music, film, or engaging with its content. Maybe you've heard the maybe apocryphal story of the Japanese fire bombers in the Second World War dropping over the Philippines menus from the high-end Manila hotel that was whites only and was advertising expensive food in a city that was desperately hungry. These are all storytelling strategies, sometimes using truth, sometimes not, but the bad guys of authoritarian regimes have always known storytelling mattered and have invested in it. In the relatively free and open West, there's a naive view of information, as Yuval Noah Harari calls it, in which we kind of just assume more information will essentially always lead to more truth. And I see it constantly that the good guys just kind of assume if they do good work, the right story will come out in the end. We are living through that being disproved. New Yorker had a line that Trump has taught a generation of American politicians how frail and weak reality is and how easily it can be overpowered by the right type of fictions told with all-in commitment. Storytelling is like any technology. It is neither good nor bad. It is just a powerful tool that can be harnessed. I am surrounded by good people who do good work and can't for the life of themselves understand why their work isn't better known, why their cause or strategy isn't winning out. And I think very often this is the answer. Their grant project or their business plan or their strategy stops short of ever understanding why anyone will know or care about their work. For a century or so, old journalism models basically subsidize professional storytellers for the good guys. That ended years, decades ago in some form. You don't have a storytelling strategy, which means you don't have a strategy.